On the African savanna, not every hunt ends according to plan. Sometimes what awaits a lion is not a panicked prey animal, but a set of horns stretching several feet long and the strength to send a predator airborne. One counterattack, and the hunt is instantly turned upside down. Now witness the most terrifying moments when deadly horns defeat powerful predators. The African buffalo is a favored target of lions, but it is also one of the most dangerous prey animals on the African continent. These are animals forged by harsh conditions, ready to fight back against any threat. Although lions are apex predators, African buffalo are famous for their determination and resilience. A single individual can weigh between 100 and 2,000 pounds, with enough strength to completely reverse the situation when cornered. Many direct charges have left predators seriously injured, and in some cases cost them their lives. In nature, power can crumble surprisingly easily in the face of ruthless unity. To the African buffalo, lions are a deadly threat lurking quietly across the savanna. These predators rarely attack healthy adults head-on. Instead, they patiently follow the herd, waiting for an opportunity to target calves. Weak individuals, the elderly, or any animal that becomes separated and easier to overpower. But African buffalo are far from easy prey. Weighing close to 1 ton and armed with heavily curved horns as hard as steel, they are prepared to turn and face a predator rather than flee.
Lions are a
The instinct to survive can force even a dominant predator to abandon its position of superiority. The king of the savanna climbs into a tree, putting distance between itself and the countless horns gathering below. An adult African buffalo can weigh more than 800 kilos, and when the herd unites to protect one of its own, even large predators often avoid a prolonged confrontation. In that moment, the king of the savanna is no longer a predator, but simply a vulnerable animal struggling to stay alive. Wildebeest are not as large as African buffalo, but that does not make them easy prey. They are opponents willing to fight to the very end. They can stand up to approximately 5 feet tall, weigh around 550 pounds, and reach speeds of about 55 miles per hour, fast enough to outrun most predators in a chase. Not only that, but both males and females possess sharp, curved horns, a weapon capable of delivering a powerful counterattack when cornered. Although they are often prey for lions and other big cats, wildebeest sometimes force predators to pay a price. The lion believes that securing the neck will be enough to take control of the situation. But against an opponent, this determined nothing is simple. Their curved horns can reach lengths of approximately 24 to 31 inches, making them dangerous weapons at close range. Just one well-placed counterattack can be directed straight toward a predator's abdomen. A face-to-face confrontation is no longer a hunt. It becomes a gamble, and with a single mistake, the hunter will pay the price. In the Ruaha River Valley, the Glade Pride has set its sights on one of its most challenging prey animals, the giraffe. The hunters wait for the exact moment when the giraffe lowers its body to drink, temporarily losing the advantages of its height and wide field of view. They move in to an extremely close distance, targeting the hind legs and neck. An adult giraffe can stand up to 5.5 meters tall and deliver kicks powerful enough to crush a lion's skull. Because of this, even the smallest mistake can end the hunt instantly. This time, however, the predators gain control of the situation. Once the giraffe loses its balance and collapses, the massive animal is pinned down and unable to rise again. The lions have secured a tremendous feast. Across the vast savanna, warthogs are a familiar target for lions, but they have never been easy prey. The hunt becomes tense when the lion pride decides to surround the burrow. Even with teamwork, digging prey out of a shelter still requires tremendous effort. But the warthog is not trapped. Its den is a defensive system with multiple hidden exits. While the lions remain focused on the main entrance, the prey has already disappeared, escaping through another exit and racing into the tall grass. The chase immediately erupts. Both can reach speeds of approximately 34 miles per hour, but they use that speed in completely different ways. The lion relies on explosive acceleration, committing all its power over a short distance to end the hunt quickly. In contrast, the warthog relies on endurance, maintaining distance, and extending the chase until the predator becomes exhausted. In the end, the big cat fails to secure its meal. In the African wilderness, battles never truly end. Every animal is fighting to survive. A lioness lowers her body close to the ground, using the terrain to conceal every movement until the very last moment. The hunt begins. She bursts forward at full speed, charging directly toward an injured zebra. But at the exact moment of contact, the zebra lashes out with both hind legs. A zebra's kick is powerful enough to break bones or cause severe internal injuries, especially if it lands on the head or chest. The hunt ends instantly. The predator walks away without a meal, carrying nothing but the painful wounds left behind by the prey it tried to capture. On the African savanna, two lion prides clash over an African buffalo herd, the lifeline of an entire pride. The conflict begins when an invading pride crosses into the territory of a resident pride. Amid the chaos, a young lioness becomes isolated and suffers serious injuries. Yet the victorious pride does not immediately take her life. Lions can recognize one another through vocalizations and scent, and they use the distressed calls of the young lioness to lure the opposing pride back. In the end, the mother lion is forced to lower her head and accept defeat to save her offspring. In nature, survival sometimes requires setting pride aside. In the natural world, the leopard is a master of ambush, combining patience, camouflage, and movement that is almost completely silent. Every step is carefully calculated, revealing no sign of its presence. The prey remains completely unaware that the predator is already close. A successful ambush usually takes place from a distance of less than 16 to 33 feet. Once close enough, the leopard unleashes maximum acceleration, giving the prey no opportunity to react. However, surprise does not always produce the desired result. The leopard bursts forward like a phantom, targeting a young wildebeest, a lightning-fast pounce that appears certain to decide the outcome. But instead of fleeing, the mother turns and fights back. Faced with such overwhelming aggression, the ambush predator is forced to release the prey and withdraw to avoid serious injury. Hunting warthogs on the savanna is one of the most dangerous and patience-demanding tasks for lions and leopards. They often wait near burrows targeting the young, where the chances of success are highest. But once detected, the hunt instantly becomes a battle. Parent warthogs possess long, razor-sharp tusks, capable of inflicting devastating injuries on an attacker. A large male warthog can weigh approximately 130–330 pounds, comparable to a leopard, making any confrontation highly risky. And a single well-placed counterattack can force the hunter to pay a heavy price. The cautious predator is forced to climb a tree. Predators do not always win. In nature, strength, speed, and even the sharpest teeth are not always enough to guarantee success. That is what makes the wild both unforgiving and fair. Let us work together to protect natural ecosystems so that these struggles for survival can continue as they have for millions of years. Thank you for joining us on this journey.